So if you don't understand that Manchester United fans have a miracle working God, you can simply head to the court. Captain, good morning.
Good morning. You see here, I'm just looking at you. I'm just looking at you in two separate ways. First one is to say congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Nade Tete.
Thank you.
Ibrahim Al-Hassan, Joshua Kojo-Mensah, Sonto.
Yeah.
Asapa, and then Eugene, all of you did are so proud of picking up awards over the weekend. How was it like picking up an award? I know it is not your first time.
Yes.
And all of that.
You know,
adding more to your already.
It just goes a long way to say that whatever that you're doing, somebody is watching.
Absolutely.
And people appreciate what you do. Sometimes, you know, as human as we are, you want to say that I'm not appreciated enough, and but you actually think it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
yeah. And I think that is the energy that keeps driving you. You still want to give more.
Exactly.
And then when a moment like this comes, I think that is worth celebrating. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
And then the other leg of the eye that I was just looking at you is about how all of a sudden a certain United people think that the whole world should bow before them. We agree, because it's been a while. You enjoyed 3 wins in a row. 3 wins in a row. For some of us from the Emirates, it's normal. So we just have to. Good morning to all Liverpool fans and Chelsea fans and Manchester City fans. I'm not connoting anything. I'm only greeting you.
Well, yes. Good morning to all of you. We are the best, at least for now. Clack it.
And just one more. Phobia, at least. We are unbeaten in the season. We couldn't do it. But some people went to Morocco.
Can you imagine?
And they came with
and
six.
They met. In Mguasiesi. Meanwhile, they want to call themselves champions when you cannot be the champions.
Anyway. Fans, good morning.
Anyway, what's up on call this morning?
Yes, Lily. I'm taking you back to Friday. In fact, your intro, you did acknowledge the fact that we lost a very big personality. We lost somebody growing up. This is a woman that I know. This is a woman that I know has been championing the cause of women. And one unique thing that you can always associate her to or with is from respect of her, what do you call it, her duku.
Yes, her hair tie.
Absolutely. She has a unique way. And in fact, she's inspired a lot of women, a lot of generations and all of that. And so unfortunately, last Thursday, she passed on and all of that. And institutions are paying tributes and all of that. The judiciary had not been left out. The acting Chief Justice, let's have the statement from the judiciary signed by the acting Chief Justice, Justice Paul Baffoe-Bonnie, also extending the tribute to the family and all of that. And I'll take you through the excerpts of the statement from the Judicial Service signed by the Honorable Chief Justice. In fact, he signed this very tribute that came out on the Friday, and he said that a message of condolence from the acting Chief Justice, the judiciary, and the Judicial Service of Ghana. The acting Chief Justice, the entire judiciary, and the Judicial Service of Ghana wish to extend their deepest condolences to the family and children of the late former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Mrs. Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings. Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings was a woman of remarkable vision, courage, and conviction. Throughout her public life, she championed the cause of women and children, tirelessly advocating for gender equality and social justice. Her impactful work through the 31st December Women's Movement stands as a testament to her enduring commitment to women and children's empowerment as well as national development. Then the statement went on to say that while her passing marks the end of an era, her influence will continue to resonate in the hearts of countless Ghanaians whose lives she touched through her service, passions, and leadership. The judiciary joins the family of the late President GHOne Rawlings, their children, and all Ghanaians in mourning this painful loss. We pray that the Almighty God grants comfort to the bereaved family and eternal rest to a gentle soul. And this is signed by the acting Chief Justice. Rather a painful one indeed, and it is worth celebrating that the judiciary as an institution is also adding its voice to that. So this one is from the office of the Chief Justice and signed by the acting Chief Justice, Justice Paul Baffoe-Bonnie. That was not all, and Lily.
Yeah.
The Office of the Attorney General, the Attorney General himself, Dr. Dominic Ayine, also was at the residence of the former First Lady, the late former First Lady. Let's hear what he has to say when we engaged him.
That is a big loss to this country. If you talk about women's rights in Ghana, you cannot leave out the record of Her Excellency Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings. During the time that she was the First Lady under the PNDC, she was the one who championed the interstate succession law, which is the law that regulates, the distribution of property upon the death intestate of, a spouse. I did not have personal contact with her very often, but I remember distinctly my mother was a 31st December Women's Movement member. And for me, watching her on television, organize women, mobilize them, to take very transformative action, to change the lives of women in rural Ghana and so on. For me, that is what stands out.
So that is Dr. Dominic Ayine, the Attorney General, also giving some memories about the former First Lady. But Lydia, I'm going to ask you, you as a person, how did she change? What have you learned from this woman, the former First Lady?
For a lot of us young women who call ourselves advocates.
Advocates.
Yes, not just gender, but advocates for rights, She's one of the few people who blazed the trail.
Absolutely.
Who taught women that I am a woman in my own right.
She's not only scratching the surface.
Exactly, regardless of who my husband is. And for somebody who helped a lot of us gain voices in society.
And you mentioned the husband, and I think that she appears to be somebody who didn't just follow the husband like the former First Lady.
Like a regular First Lady.
Somebody can say she really went down of even trying to provoke things to happen.
Yes,
that's how I see it.
She was a change maker.
All right.
Yeah, and she'll be fondly remembered, When I was told that she died, you remember I posted
Yeah. When I saw the post, I was like,
when I got the information, I had to take a moment and take it in. Like
trying to assimilate and trying to understand whether indeed it has happened.
So I went back to my phone. I was like, did I read right?
It was painful. I remember when I saw that particular post from you, and I was like, what's happening? I was just sitting right in the court, above the court that she normally would appear. I told you about the fact that she has a case in court, normally within one of the general jurisdictions. And then I was just sitting directly up above the court that she had me, and that's really hit me so hard and all of that. But that is nature, and that's how God has created for all of us. May her gentle soul
rest in peace. It was appointed unto man to die.
Yeah, I think the president declared a 3-day National Day of Mourning and all of that.
Yesterday.
Absolutely, and all of that. So that is it for within the justice delivery system. They are also paying tribute to that. I'm taking it back to Abisim.
The footballer.
Yes, so on your screens now is Richard Appiah in the middle, always in red, wearing red jalabia and all of that. So the story is simple. He's in charge for 2 counts of murder of 2 teenagers somewhere in Abisim. One of them was 12 years and the other 15. As we speak, he's pleaded not guilty. His lawyers makes the point that yes, he's guilty but insane. That kind of line of submission that have been made. Prosecution has called 6 witnesses to close their case. The court has found as a fact that a case has been made, prima facie, has been established by prosecution by way of calling witness. And it's, as you can see on your screens, that's one of the family members of one of the deceased, the one whose body part was dismembered. In fact, very painful one, leading and stored in a refrigerator. Forgive me this morning for these words that I'm using. And the day that the trial began and they came to court to testify was when they were having interaction in the premises of the law court complex and all of that. So now, Justice Ruby Ayiti has ordered Richard Appiah to open his defense and respond to the charges that have been leveled against him, 2 counts of murder, because the victims are 2 and all of that. So on the 30th of October, he's expected in court for the court to hear his side of the story. And remember that I told you about the fact that the parents were of the view that he was into rituals, trading in human parts just for human rituals and all of that. So they believe that he killed the children allegedly to use body part for some rituals and all of that. So it's a case that we'll keep following. So on the 30th, it will come up and we'll see the story or the statement, what her own responses will be in relation to the charges that have been leveled against. That's on Wednesday? Yeah, that'll be on Wednesday. Okay. 30th, I think it's Thursday.
Today's 27th.
Yeah, 30th.
Okay, so that'll be a Thursday.
Yeah, it's a Thursday. 30th is a Thursday. So Thursday we'll be in court to hear from him. Yeah.
What's coming up today?
Yes, Millennium City.
The Kaswa murder.
I'm just trying so hard not to mention Kaswa, but I still have to mention. I still have to mention Kaswa. So Millennium City, a servant of Kaswa. Yes, where Ben Lord Abibu is accused of killing.
He's the self-styled chief?
Absolutely.
Okay.
He's a self-styled chief. And then he's been accused of killing a military officer over a dispute over land and all of that. He's pleaded not guilty as we speak. He's still in lawful custody. Prosecution, the trial has begun. Prosecution led by Dufie Prempe, principal state attorney, is calling witnesses to prove that, yes, indeed, it was Ben Lord Abibu who killed the military officer in question. So today, they will be before Justice Kizita Nako Akwashi for proceedings of the day, the witnesses to come and continue with their testimony. And at the end, the court will decide whether, when prosecution close their case, the court will decide whether there is a case for the accused person to answer. He's in court together with one other to the charge of murder, and we'll see that when it comes back today. That case is also coming up, so we'll be following that, and then we'll update you on Newsroom as when there's something to update you on. So possibly tomorrow when we appear here, we'll give you more update as to what happened in court. So that will be all for court today this morning.
Absolutely. Captain, thank you very much. That should do for court this morning. Let's tell you what the sports world is up to.